Thor has lost everything. But what if I told you he also lost his worthiness and became unworthy of Mjolnir? Well, that's exactly what happened in the comics, and it's even worse than you think. As we all know, Thor is the god of thunder and wielder of the mighty Mjolnir. But what if I told you that Mjolnir was taken away from him and he became unworthy to wield it? Well, buckle up, because that's exactly what happened. In an effort to save his people, Thor made a deal with the devil himself. In exchange for his service, Mephisto promised to help Thor defeat his enemies. However, little did Thor know that this deal would come at a great cost. After facing off against his brother Loki, Thor returned to Asgard only to find that when he tried to pick Mjolnir, he couldn't even budge it. That's because Loki had cast a spell on the hammer, rendering Thor unworthy. But Thor wasn't one to give up. He refused to believe that he was unworthy. So he went on a quest to find the truth. Along the way, he faced many challenges and battles, but he was always able to prevail. However, in the end, he learned a devastating truth. He was indeed unworthy of Mjolnir. Well, that's when Nick Fury revealed the secret that made Thor unworthy, and you won't believe what it was. It turns out that Thor had been tricked by Loki into making a deal with Mephisto. Loki had hoped that Thor would become Mephisto's servant and bring about the end of Asgard, but Thor never betrayed his people. Despite this, Mephisto still took Mjolnir away from him because of his deal. So what did Thor do next? Well, he did something that shocked everyone. He embraced his unworthiness and used it to his advantage. Thor became more ruthless and powerful than ever before. He wielded a new weapon called Jarnbjorn, which was a god-killing battle axe. It was a brutal and effective weapon that helped Thor defeat many of his enemies. But that still didn't bring back Mjolnir. However, there was another Mjolnir out there that Thor could have claimed. That's because the ultimate Universe Mjolnir appeared. This Mjolnir was even more powerful than the original, but Thor didn't take it. He realized that being worthy wasn't about a hammer or an axe, but about who he was as a person. He chose to remain unworthy and free, rather than become a puppet of Mephisto again. Now, I know what you're thinking. How does this end? Well, it doesn't, because the best is yet to come. Thor's big comeback is on the way, and you won't want to miss it. That's all for now. But don't forget, the next time you see Thor on screen, he might not have Mjolnir, but he'll have something else that will blow your mind. So keep an eye out for that. Until then, stay tuned for more updates.